Well, hello everybody, and welcome into this video. And this video is a little bit different. This video is going to be talking a lot about the truth of golf. This video is going to be talking about the things that you have to do in order to play good golf. And a lot of you are probably going to not like this video. A lot of you are probably going to turn this video off and go somewhere else because I'm not giving you the secret. I'm not giving you the thing that changed my golf game. I'm giving you the honest truth about what you have to do in order to play. I spent the best part of this past week as a caddy. One of my students, he's 18 years old. He is going to the University of Alabama next year, Michael. I caddied for Michael twice. Caddied for him in a US Junior Qualifier in Lafayette, Louisiana this past Monday, and then caddied for him Thursday up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi at Hattiesburg Country Club for a USAM Qualifier. And I just want to share with y'all the things that I learned, the things that I know that were re-emphasized, okay, and what it takes to become a good golfer. So if you really want to become a good golfer, you want to improve your game, you want to do things the right way, hit that subscribe button down there and follow me along in my YouTube videos, because I've just come to the conclusion, this is what I'm good at. I'm not going to find that niche, that thing that's just going to make my channel explode, because that's not who I am. I'm a golf instructor, and my job is to make people better, and you have to do things the right way. So let me tell you about what I learned. Now, just like every golf hole starts on the tee box, being a good player kind of starts on the tee box too. And what I mean by that is, if you want to be a good player and you want to shoot good scores, you've got to get this tee ball in play. And I'm talking to every level of golfer here, whether you're trying to break 100, whether you're trying to break 90, 80, par, whatever you're trying to do, that tee ball better be in play. For you people that are trying to break 100, it doesn't have to be very far. Hey, hit it 150 yards down the fairway in play. Find a club, a swing, a speed that will get your ball in play. So yes, I was caddying for an elite junior. Like I said, going to play D1 college golf next year at the University of Alabama. And at the US Junior Qualifier, he shoots 2 under par. Great round of golf, but he missed by 2. It took 4 under to qualify. I think 4 under may have gotten to a playoff. But he had one hole that cost him. He made a triple bogey, and it all started with an errant tee shot. Hit one a little bit right, hits a mound, bounces down, gets ourselves into trouble. We made good decisions. He made good decision. I was helping, and it just didn't turn out quite right, and a triple bogey happened. So 6 birdies in his round of golf, 1 triple bogey, 1 bogey, 2 under par. You take that triple bogey, you turn it into a bogey, and boom, he's at 4 under. So whatever you do in your playing golf, you've got to figure out a swing, a speed, a club that you can stand on the tee box and confidently get that ball in play. So continuing talking about that tee shot, a lot of times in our practice round, on every single hole, we were figuring out the safe place to hit the ball, okay? We were figuring out where was the best place in the fairway to land it, where was the best place to aim, and then what club did we need to hit or did he need to hit in order to put the ball in that place. So like I'll tell you right now, at Hattiesburg Country Club, he only hit 3 drivers the whole round. The rest of the holes were a lot of 2 irons and a lot of 3 woods. Because that golf course was tree lined, had lots of dog legs, lots of kind of over hills and things like that, hey, yeah, he could have bombed driver down there, but it made no sense. Things got narrow, it got too treacherous. The mistakes were gonna be too bad. There was one hole in particular that, man, he could drive it down there probably about 40 yards short of the green. It was a par 4. But when you did that, you ended up on a downslope. The green was slightly elevated. You had a terrible shot. So we opted to take a 2 iron off the tee to leave it back up the fairway, up on a flatter part. Now the green was slightly below us, and he had wedge in there, so he's still hitting a wedge, and gave himself a much better chance at birdie. And on the qualifying round, that was one hole that he made a birdie. So you've got to be really good when you're at your golf course, looking at the places that you are capable of hitting a ball and where it gives you the best option. Now, I'm here at my tee shot. I ended up just in the right-hand rough. I'm 182 yards from the middle of the green. We've got a red flag today, which means it's up in the front. So I've probably got, excuse me, the gnats are out this morning. I probably got 175 yards a little uphill here. And we have to do the same thing here that you do from the tee. I need to know where I want this ball to be missed, okay? If I don't hit a good shot, where do I want this ball to be? Where can I safely hit this shot? I don't want to be long. I don't want to be putting down that hill. If I come up a little short of this green, it's no big deal. It's a very easy pitch for me. For you high handicappers, I wouldn't even be thinking about reaching this green. That would be the least of my concern. I would be taking something right here that would put you out there 30 yards short of the green. Play to safe spots that you have the capability to play to. So with Michael, again, we're looking at greens, and there are greens that, hey, those of you that have never played a practice round, and they will go out there and they've dotted, put a little paint dot on the green where the hole will be the next day. So you're out there in the practice round, you know where the cup is going to be the next day. And you're looking and saying, okay, hey, we can't aim at this flag. We need to aim over here. There was another example at Hattiesburg Country Club, and we found the pin was going to be back left. And back left kind of went down a slope back left. And we were like, man, we can't hit it back here. It's too small. If you miss the green long, if you miss the green left, you were done. So at the back of the green, there was a mound. And the whole thing was, our thing was, hey, we're going to aim it at the middle of this mound. If we get the ball in the middle of that mound and it gets a little bit left, it's going to hit this slope and it's going to roll down to the hole. But if it doesn't, it's just going to stay up on top of that little ridge, and it's a very simple putt. Well, lo and behold, he hits one, hits it up there, it catches that ridge, and he rolls it down there about 7-8 feet from the hole, maybe 10 feet away. Unfortunate that he missed the putt, but because we had a very safe play, he ended up with a good shot. So think on your second shots. It's not just about, hey, I'm 182 yards away and that's my whatever club and I'm going to wail away at this thing. It's about being smart and figuring out where you want to place that golf ball. So I've got a 6-iron in my hand. I'm not even sure I can get this all the way to the green. I'm going to aim at the pin. If I hit my normal draw, it's a little bit to the left. If I come up short, again, no big deal. Little bit to the right, not hit solid at all, maybe in the bunker. Let's go see. Here's another thing that I learned while caddying, and I knew this, but it just, all this caddying just reconfirms, you know, things that I know, things that I teach. And these good players, they don't panic. Do they get upset when they hit a bad shot? Sure, we all do. But they don't panic because they know that they are still playing golf. They're still in the hole. They still have a chance. And it's one thing that the average golfer needs to learn is you've got to control your emotions on the golf course. You've got to control the highs and the lows. You can't get too excited. You can't play a few holes really, really well and get too pumped up and too excited. It's just the same thing that happens to you there as if you play a couple bad holes in a row and you get all pissed off and you start slinging clubs and you start cussing a bunch. It's not good. You got to learn to stay a steady, even keel, and you've got to learn it is one shot at a time. So I did end up in the bunker, and I can be mad at that 6-iron back there because it wasn't hit very well. But hey, I've got a shot here. I still have a golf shot to hit. I've got to get in this bunker and I've got to hit a good shot and get one up on the green and give myself a chance for a par. I understand with me, hey, bogey, I'm going to make bogeys. I don't play a lot of golf anymore. I'm going to make bogeys. But what I can't have is I can't have doubles. So I have to get my mind right. I've got to get myself ready to hit this golf shot so that I can get one up onto the green. So let's go see how I do. It's kind of nice. Nobody's been in the bunker yet this morning. We had a little rain last night. I like a nice firm bunker. Get up a little bit. All right, up on the front edge of the green, got a chance for a par. Now, for all you golfers out there, take care of your golf course. Fix ball marks, rake bunkers. Don't be like that guy that did a comment on my fixing a ball mark video where he said that it wasn't the golfer's responsibility, that he had paid good money and it was the golf course's responsibility to fix ball marks. It's not, it's the golfer's. If you want to play good golf, act like a golfer. Take care of your course. Pretty nice bunker shot. That was a long bunker shot. You can see how far back that bunker is. So I've got 20 feet or so for par, just off the fringe. It's definitely a putter. But let's talk about the experience when I was caddying. Those guys can all putt. Even at the junior, at the USAM qualifier, they can all putt. I saw very few 3-putts in 2 days. And when I'm talking very few, probably 2. They are very good from that 6-foot to 10-foot range. They're making a lot of those putts, probably making, 50% to the majority of those putts. And if you're going to score, you have to be good at those. Now, let's go back to you people that are beginners, high handicappers, trying to break 80, trying to break 90. I want you to get really, really good from 4 feet and in. Get really good there, then we'll worry about that 6 to 10-foot range. But you people that are trying to break 80, you people that are trying to break par, trying to shoot par, you've got to get good at that 6, 8, 10-foot range because you're going to end up with them all day long. And you got to make some of them. So I'm going to hit this putt and I'm going to go through my routine. And there's another thing that when I watched all the players that I saw this week in the practice rounds and in the regular rounds, everybody had a routine. Everybody stuck to their routine. Everybody's routine moved at the same pace, okay? So all of the things that you hear golf instructors talk about are true. And all of the secrets that you're searching for out there on the internet are not true. Golf is about getting good at doing the proper things correctly. There are no secrets. I know it hurts some of your feelings. Mr. Delamille, my buddy that comments on all my videos, I gave him a comment the other day that he didn't like. It's about getting good at fundamentals. It's about getting good at controlling your emotions. It's about getting good at golf course management. It's about having a great pre-shot routine that allows you to perform the absolute best. And I cannot perform while I'm talking. As you can see, I left that putt short. But I am good at just kicking those in. So I made a bogey, no big deal. But let's go wrap this video up. Now in the wrap up here and before the wrap up, I want to add one more thing that I see in these really good players, that an attribute that they have that I don't see in a lot of my students, that I don't see in the golfers that are trying to break 100, that are trying to break 90. And that word is one word: patience. You have to have patience with this game. You have to trust that what you're doing, what you've been told to do, the approach that you are going about it is correct. And you have to have the patience to learn it, to let your brain absorb it, to let your body figure out the motion, whatever it is, if it's a swing change, if it's a course strategy, whatever the case may be. You have to be patient. And I was really proud of Michael this week with his patience. That's one thing that I think he has struggled with over the last couple years. He'll get off to a round of golf and he might be even par through the first 5 or 6 holes, 7 holes or something like that. And you can just see him, he's getting antsy. He's like, well, this is ridiculous. I haven't made a birdie yet. I haven't made a birdie. And then he starts pushing for things. And then the next thing you know, instead of making a birdie, he makes a double bogey. And now instead of being even par, he was over par. So funny little story. This was me, the caddy, trying to help him keep things in perspective at that US Junior. We're in Lafayette, Louisiana, like I said, and we're playing a course called Farm d'Alley, and he gets off to the perfect start. He starts off his round of golf, birdie, birdie, par, birdie. We're standing on number 5 tee, and he's 3 under par. Number 5, I think, was one of the hardest holes on the golf course straight away, and this is the one where he makes the triple bogey. An unfortunate bounce, an unfortunate incident off of the second shot. Weren't bad decisions, just some unfortunate deals, makes a triple. Well, we're leaving the 5th green, walking to the 6th tee. And of course, he's upset, he's mad, he's grumbling underneath of his breath. And I just kind of looked at him, kind of nudged him and said, hey, you know what the good news is? And he looked at me, he's like, what? What's the good news? I said, you're even par through 5 holes. Now let's go make some birdies. And it brought a little smile to his face. It brought a little perspective to where we were. Was he happy about the triple bogey? No. Was I happy about the triple bogey? No. Would I have much rather had a par and been standing on 6th tee box, 3 under par? You betcha. But the reality was we're 5 holes into the round of golf. We're even par. We know we've got more birdies out there. So keep your patience, keep your mind focused on what you're doing, and keep playing golf. Do not let one bad hole destroy your round. And he didn't, because he came back, he finished up the day 2 under par. And I don't care where you are, who you are, what you're playing, 2 under par is a great round of golf. Well, I want to thank you all so much for coming in and hanging with me here. For those of you that hung through this whole video, I think you're the true golfers that are all going to try and start to learn and play golf the correct way. For those golfers that just jumped off of this video because there was no secret that they were going to run out to the range and try today, you know, I don't care. I'm going to be me on this YouTube channel. I'm going to do videos the way that I want to do them. And for those of you that watch them, I'm appreciative. For those that don't, I don't care. Thanks so much. If you like this video and you've never subscribed, please do, because like I just said, this is what I'm going to do. I will see y'all in the next video.